the shadow. Hello. Hello everyone, it's Cyrah and today is the 11th of February. It's 5:30 almost, and this morning or lunchtime I think I got an email for unavailability for tomorrow. I will try my best to not disclose anything about this production. So this vlog is going to be about my experience or what it's like being in this production. I will know from tomorrow because I will be filming tomorrow on Tuesday, Wednesday and on Friday. Ah! My phone dropped. So this is like the first vlog I will ever do for a filming. I have been trying to plan about this, but it's quite difficult because I can't really talk about it much because, you know, NDAs, and I can't really disclose most of the stuff about production. But all I can say for now is this is a season 2 of a Netflix series. This is going to be a 4 days filming. I will be coming back to Cambridge on Wednesday, so I have lecture on campus on Thursday, and then I will be going back to London again that day after my lecture because I have a filming for this again on Friday. At the end of the filming I will be sharing you what happened if I can, and I will also be sharing you my favorite part, which is the food. I tried doing this when I was in Bridgerton season 2, so I was sharing on my stories not about Bridgerton but about the food that we had on the day of the set. So yeah, it was quite fun because I spent like 10 minutes every day talking about the food that we had, how good it was. And you know, it was my first time having apple crumble. From what I remember, the first time I had it was from Bridgerton set. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best to make this interesting to watch, but I just want to share it because I've been trying to make a vlog out of my experience on set or like different productions, but I was just hesitant because most of the productions I've been to, they only lasted for a day, so the filmings were only like for 1 day and then that's it. So yeah, I didn't really have much to talk about, I suppose. I don't know, but I've completely forgotten now about what happened on some of those productions. Obviously that's been ages ago. Backstory, I don't know if I mentioned this a few minutes ago, but backstory, I was on the bed when I got the email saying that I have an unavailability for tomorrow for this series, and they used a different code name. So I searched it up, see if I can find anything, and then I found out that this code name that they use is actually for this production. So I was like quite excited. So I said yes, but I mentioned, because they always ask, probably not always, but most of the time they ask where I'm based. So I put Cambridge, but I'm happy to go to my base in London if they book me. And then I think 2-3 hours later I receive a text saying I'm booked. So they need me to sign the contract and check in for the call time tomorrow. I am just worried because right now, you know, I have a nail polish. I don't know if this is allowed or they need me to remove this. I'm going to dry my hair for now. My hair is dry. I don't know if you can tell, but it's so freezy. I tend to leave the ends to be a little bit damp. Don't know if you can tell. By the way, I am actually bringing some contact lens with me because I'm not allowed to use glasses unless it's on my profile. Unless it's props as well. It's probably because the reflection of the lights and whatever. I did this in Bridgerton. I actually just started using contact lens for filmings because I want to see the actors. And I did not regret it. However, the brand that I used was from Specsavers, from what I remember, and it's actually drying. Like, it made my eyes so dry, and I didn't know that because it was my first time using it. And from what I remember as well, I was always only advised to use it for like a few hours, just for a trial first. But I used it the whole day of the filming, and I didn't have any eye drops with me. So yeah, my eyes felt so dry, and none of the ADs or any staff had eye drop. The brand that I now use is from Feel Good Contacts. This is the brand from Feel Good Contacts. It's comfy, daily disposable. So I don't like the reusable one because I don't think it's that hygienic to use one lens and then reusing it. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I'm going to the end of the platform because the train is going to be 10 coaches, and I know I'm going to need to take a lift when I get to Tottenham Hill. So I have to be at the back because that's where the lift is. And then I'll take a tube from there to go to Victoria, and then I'll be home because my mom's picking me up from there. I'm using my wired earphones, so like you can't hear the background so much while I'm speaking, and I'm close to the microphone, and my train is arriving. That's the train. I'm going to be sitting here at the back so there's not a lot of people.
Next station, Whittlesford Parkway.
So yeah, I am now on the train going to Tottenham Hill. So this is going to take me 58 minutes, I think, because it's only 8 stops. And I like taking the train to Tottenham Hill with just 8 stops rather than 13 stops. I actually removed my nail polish because when I asked if it's alright to have a nail polish even though it's on nude shade, she said please remove them. So I took them off before I left. I do know there's people behind me, so I'm just going to film it in this angle. So I basically messaged my mom. I was like, can you please pick me up at Victoria? And then 1 minute she called me, and then she was like, where are you? And then I was like, I'm just 1 step away, and I'm gonna message you when I get to Victoria. Because I was still estimating how long it's gonna take me to get to Victoria, which is like half an hour. And before I even messaged her, she already called me and said she was already there, which is funny. She's more than excited than me. I don't know if that showed, but I'm taking the escalator to go down. Hala!
Change here for National
I'm gonna sit here because there's no one here.
This is the Victoria Line train.
I don't know if you can hear me, but I think this is the first time that I'm vlogging on the tube. And the background is really loud. I don't know if you can hear that as well, or I don't know if it's cancelling the noise. So the story was I tapped in my card instead of my ticket from Cambridge, and I asked somebody there, one of the staff, and then he told me I have to call TfL and then ask for a refund. That I accidentally tapped in my card and not scanned my ticket. So yeah, I'm gonna be charged for like £9. And that's all for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello guys, I just got home. Actually I didn't, I lied. I got home. Well, I am home now and it's 5:30. I think I got home 45 minutes ago actually, and my mum picked me up at Victoria Station. Basically I got home, right? And now I'm going to share you how my day went. First of all, I didn't get enough sleep last night, okay? I tried to go to bed. It was already 12 o'clock in the morning. And I was so worried that I'm not gonna wake up on time. So I was like, should I sleep or not? So I was rolling on the bed for like half an hour. And then I decided to play some music. So that's probably why I couldn't go to sleep as well. So I managed to go to sleep, I think 1, and I had to wake up at 2 o'clock. No, before 2 o'clock. So 1:45 I had to wake up, and then we left at like 2:30. So I got ready. I went to Euston for the pickup bus. And yeah, we left 2:50, and then we got there, can't remember what time now. My call time was 4:40, and I didn't actually get a fitting until 7 or 8. Today there were loads of extras, and not all of us were used for the scene today, so we'll see you tomorrow. The food today for breakfast, the man gave me 5 bacons and had scrambled eggs and some mushrooms. And 5 bacons is too much for me because it was like 6 o'clock from what I remember, and that's too early for me for my dinner. I mean breakfast. I didn't really finish it, and then I had some fruits, which was honeydew and cantaloupe melon and some pineapple. And for lunch we had like steak and ale pie, I think is what it's called, chicken curry, and then something tofu for like vegetarian choice. So for dessert we had custard, apple crumble with custard, and then some kale salad I didn't like. I don't know. I had the steak and ale pie. I didn't quite like it because it's too much. It was a lot. I don't like having too much in like one plate because I feel like, I don't know, it loses my appetite. By the way, it's not that I don't want a lot of food, it's just that I don't want to waste food, because I know I don't eat quite a lot. If I know that the food is not going to be something I'm familiar with, I don't want to waste it. I want to try it first if I have a chance to, before actually getting more amount of food. So basically I was actually replacing somebody, so it was a bit annoying that the other AD was trying to get the costumes people to get me ready because I'm replacing somebody, so they need to like actually decide an outfit or a costume for me, but they just used one of the other extras costume or look for me. Yeah, it was just annoying that I actually got to fitting around 9, but my call time was 4:40, so can you imagine? They didn't even need to put prosthetics or wig on me, so I didn't need to have that early call time. Also, poor girl, she got sent home because she wasn't needed. Everyone looks so nice because of the costumes. We were like fairies, but the set, oh my gosh, they used like real grass. I mean, I didn't put my contact lens on, so I couldn't see properly, but it was amazing. Yeah, it was quite dark in there and stuff, but it was quite cool. funny enough, the table I was with, or like the group of people I was with the whole day, most of them were dancers. And they were like, what about you? What do you do besides from this? I'm like, nothing really. I'm just a student. I go to uni and that's it. And I do this because I want to do acting somehow, but I don't want to take it to a serious level like I'm doing with nursing. I don't really have anything else aside from I'm a nursing student and I work as a background artist. And I did theatre for like a year, so it wasn't like major, but it was something, so it helped me. My costume, I'm wearing shorts and my top is like sheer. I don't know if that's the right term for the fabric, but on top of that long sleeves I have like a waistcoat and it's wool and it's so itchy. I can feel it on my back. I can't stop itching my back. So tomorrow I need to wear a nude or beige color warmer or like heat tech top. I was talking about the shorts. There were like two ties, so two different ties on the actual shorts and then on the belt, and it was so difficult to try and tie and untie it because I can't see it, and there were like loads of holes that they punched on the shorts. Luckily, every time I went to the toilet there was someone else there, so I'm like, hi, sorry, can you please help me out if you don't mind? I can't tie my laces at the back because I can't see it. And then we wrapped up at 3. See you tomorrow. Hello everyone. So it was day 2 today and we wrapped up at 6 o'clock and I'm so tired. Today I was actually used finally. Don't want to wash my hair. So my call time today was 8:45, but then the bus that I had to take was 6 o'clock. So yeah, that was a long wait for me because I didn't get ready until like 9, I think, or 10 even. It was at 10 when they were doing my hair. I remember because I had online class and I was on my online class. I was so scared. Every minute I check, I feel like I was accidentally unmuting myself and I don't want them to hear the background because there were so many people. Like the 2 hairdressers who were doing my hair were chatting and about some tea, so I was like trying to focus on my lecture and at the same time I was listening to their tea. Sometimes they were listening to my lecture as well. Because my earphones were in my bag, I couldn't use it when I went to hair and makeup. So they were listening and then they were like, oh, pulmonary embolism, never heard that. Food-wise, they finally had hot porridge. Because yesterday at day 1 there was only overnight oats and today I had again same thing, bacon, scrambled and mushrooms, and then the hot porridge as well, and then some fruits. And there was this Asian girl who I've been with since day 1 and she was like, that's so weird, you put salt on your fruits. I was like, yeah, it's kind of like a Filipino thing. And she's like, really? I see people use sugar but not salt. And I'm like, are you judging me? And she's like, no, it's just weird. And I was like, it's fine, you can judge me all you want. But yeah, I get that comment when people see me put salt on my fruits. Because I told her we also put salt on mangoes, sometimes apple. I don't know if everyone does that, I'm sure not. I do put salt on strawberry as well, passion fruit. So today, every time I go to the toilet I have to ask somebody to untie me, and then I was like holding my shorts like this. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow actually, because I feel like the scene for that part is actually finished. I'm going to sleep soon. I'm not gonna wash my hair unless it gets frizzy in the morning, then I'll wash it in the morning. But other than that, I'm gonna go have a shower, do some skincare because my pimple hair is getting angry, and yeah, go to bed. By the way, for lunchtime I had jasmine. I was thinking about jasmine rice because it's Thai. It was Thai steak, stir fried noodles, something like that. I didn't like it. Oh my gosh, it was spicy. It was alright, but it was spicy, and it kind of tastes like curry, and I'm not really a fan of curry. And we had pancake for dessert because it's pancake day. And other than that, we had snacks in the afternoon because we were wrapping up at 6. I think they knew about that, so by like 4, I think it was, or 5, they were giving out some snacks, like sandwiches. So yeah, and I'm tired, so good night. Oh my gosh, I just remembered I was literally going to sleep now. It's 11:30, and I just remembered that I got home late, like 8 o'clock, because I went for a Too Good To Go in this new bubble tea, Taiwanese bubble tea shop. It's a really small cafe bubble tea in Victoria, which is like 10 minutes walk away from the station. And then I spent like half an hour there. I didn't actually ended up having anything because they were like, we didn't actually have Too Good To Go anymore, it's sold out. I'm like, how come I was still able to order one then? And then they were like, we don't know. So I was like, oh, okay, that's fine then, that's all right, thank you. Can you please cancel it on your side? Because if I do it on my side, then they will not refund the payment. I would have to email them and dispute, blah blah blah. Such a long process. The thing is, if it's finished, then it's finished. The owner told me, he asked me, do you not live in London because you can just always come back? I'm like, I actually live in Cambridge now, and I don't always have a chance to go here in this area unless I have to. And then he was like, oh, you should have come here sooner. I was like, yeah, but I was at work, I had the job. Okay. He was like, do you know what I can do for you? We can reserve 1 or 2 if you like for tomorrow, if you coming back tomorrow. I said, oh yes, please. And then I said, I just don't know what time because I don't know if we're gonna finish early or not. And then he was like, it's fine, I'll get your number and then I'll let the store manager know. So if I'm not here tomorrow when you get here, he'll get it ready for you. He suggested taro bubble tea. Okay, before I start sharing the story of the day, I just want to share that I actually felt sick on the way back to Cambridge. I didn't eat well during lunch. That was the last food I had. And then I only had like 3 spoons, 3 little slices of pork, porchetta, whatever it was, because there was no rice. I couldn't eat the dish without rice. And then I came home. I kept telling my friend Desiree that I am not going to eat, so can she just please give me rice, or I'll have like packed lunch for tomorrow for uni. She actually left me rice separately and rice and adobo, which is so sweet of her. Now I don't feel sick anymore for some reason. I kept telling her I might not eat anymore when I get home. I just want to dive into bed actually, without even taking a shower. But now I feel like I'm already recharged just seeing this adobo and rice. Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna eat this now and then I'll share the story in a bit. So this is the adobo, and I didn't have to go to the kitchen because I have this cutlery that I bring normally to uni. I don't know if I need to wipe my camera. Anyway, I'm wearing a makeup today because I went to church. Today is Thursday and I actually got back to London. I had lecture today. I went back to Cambridge last night. I got back maybe 9:10 in the evening, and then I asked my friend to give me some rice so I can bring it for lunch today, and because my mom left barbecue in my luggage so I can have a dinner when I get back to Cambridge. But I was like, I actually felt sick, and like I said on the video, so I'm just glad that Desiree actually prepared food for me, so I was able to eat last night. And then today I had lunch, which I wasn't planning to because I was running late, so I didn't have time to prepare my lunch, which is the extra rice that Desiree left for me, and barbecue that my mom left for me. So we went to eatery, or I don't know. It's eatery in the main campus of the university that I go to, basically. And then I had chicken with coleslaw on the side and chips. Yeah, it was nice. It was alright. It wasn't that bad. So I want to talk about yesterday's shoot. Day 3. Everyone was actually so tired. Like, the AD went, I know everyone's tired, it's day 3 and welfare is more important than anything else, so if you need anything we can give you drugs. That's what he said, because we have medics on set, obviously, so if you're like not feeling well or something happened. So yesterday was actually so fun. We didn't get, like, on our table, we didn't actually get to be used on set a lot. Like, we were told to sit down where we were positioned, but we weren't seen on camera, and we felt useless. But it was fun because we actually get to see the actor. I don't know if he's the main actor, but oh my gosh, it was more than 10 takes, I'd say, because they were trying to do something with the camera and angles and stuff. It's not about how the actor was acting or delivering his lines, but oh my gosh, he was so amazing. Apparently he's one of the best actors. I don't know, because I've never seen the series that he was on or he's been on, because he's not my type of like genre to watch. But he was so amazing. I was like, I feel like I want to watch this now because I am seeing this live. The way he was acting was so consistent. Obviously I can't say what he was doing or whatnot, but yeah, it was quite amazing to see or watch them actually act live and what was going on behind the cameras and stuff and how they do it. And then we finish at 6, so that was 2 hours overtime. It's alright, more money. We're not complaining, but like everyone was just so tired. Do you know what it is though? It's also because it's cold when we're not in the holding area. It's quite cold, and it was a bit boring. I mean, although we're all talking to each other, but then, you know, obviously we've just been talking throughout the filming days and we don't actually do anything. But yesterday some of the guys were actually playing this, I forgot what it's called now, let me search it up. It's like a sand ball, I don't know what it's called, and they were like tossing it to, so basically the cups that we had for dessert or salad, they use that to like a shooting cup. Odd balls, juggling balls, so it's basically like this. Yeah, and yeah, there were like 10 of those, I think, and they were trying to shoot it to the cups, so it was like quite a distance from them, and then they had to shoot it on there. I don't know what they were trying to do. I think they're just taking the boredom out of them, which was nice to watch as well. We were like, so who's your bet? We were like betting on little horses there. It's quite fun as well. Anyway, I actually used a leave-in conditioner my mom bought. It's called Cantu leave-in conditioner. I left it in Cambridge, so I can't show you, but I'll show you the picture. Also, I don't know what else to say. Oh, yesterday, because we always like kind of criticize foods on set. So the lunch we had porchetta with mushroom sauce and chicken curry and rice. I forgot the other one. I think it's aubergine with some stuff, veggie option basically. And it was so funny because I didn't like the curry. Like everyone on my table except for me and the other one beside me, I forgot her name, Amy, she had veggie option and I had the porchetta. I was the only one who had it, and the rest of them were having chicken curry. And this is what it looks like. You can't see the pork, but that's why I had is the porchetta with mushrooms and some potatoes or veggies. And that's the dessert. That's cake. I think it's blondie cake and then cookie. I didn't finish it. I don't know why. It's probably because I feel like I'm just eating a dish, and I'm not used to eating like dish like this without rice. Especially it's pork. If it's just like fried pork, or like barbecue pork barbecue, I can literally eat it without rice. But yeah, also I want to show you this. I don't know what it was. We don't know what it was actually, but this was in Amy's food. It was heart shaped, so we were like, oh my gosh, it's a veggie. I don't know what it was. The other guy, I forgot his name, actually had the half of lime in his food, and we were laughing because he went like, does anybody else have a half lime in their food? Because I got one. Anyway, tomorrow we are filming outside, so exterior. We're not going to be in the studio, so it's going to be freezing. So I bought from Amazon, I bought fleece top and bottom that I can wear inside my costume, and I hope they will approve because it's kind of like a skin tone. Well, it is skin tone, but it's just not my skin tone. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit lighter than my skin tone, so good night. Hello. So today is day 4, and I just want to let you know. Ow! Oh, my hair! This isn't what I looked like during the filming because I just put a proper makeup on for the vlog, so I look decent before I end this video. So yesterday I got to Euston at 5 to 8 o'clock in the morning because the pickup was 8 o'clock. My call time was 11:15. So I think the journey takes 2 hours and 45 minutes. So we had to have an early minibus pickup. And then when I got there were 2 buses, and we were the first bus to leave because I was waiting for 2 people. And yeah, so we got to the set. Well, it's not the actual set, but we just got to the base at around, I think it was 9:30. Actually, what are you doing? Gucci, will you get off, please? I'm filming. Do you want to be a star on my vlog? Huh? Do you want to be a star on my vlog? Do you? Say yes. So when we got there, they checked us in, and then, well, not yet, but because the call time is a bit later, they checked us in. And then we were waiting for quite a while, so our AD told us that we can go to a cafe across the street, across the base where we were. So we're like in the middle of nowhere, but I'm going to the cafe. And then, because apparently it was like a Taylor Swift cafe, but when I got there it wasn't actually like how I was expecting it, because it was just a cafe with Taylor Swift albums on frames. it was actually quite nice still. We didn't have breakfast because the call time is a bit later or past breakfast time. So I didn't take a photo of it, but I bought a bacon bap, I think is what it's called. It's just basically bacon in a bun. So yeah, and it's quite nice. It's fresh, nice and warm. However, I feel as if it was too pricey for bun and bacon. It wasn't that feeling as well, but so as long as I had breakfast, because we didn't have lunch up until, I didn't even take a photo of our lunch. Yeah, until 1:30. I remember now because we got a picture when we were queuing up for the lunch. And then if you're hearing some sound, this is what it is. She's playing her bowl. So we were actually just chilling up until Gucci. We were just chilling in the base until about 2:30. That's when they sent us to place close to the actual set, which is only like 5 minutes away by drive. And then since we didn't have our phone with us because we have to hand it in from the base and to the security, so we were just talking all the time until we were actually needed to go to the set. It was so fun though. It's like, oh my gosh, it's just so fun. I'm glad I actually was with nice people and fun people to be with. So we kind of waste our time playing games and just talking to each other. And that was the first time I discovered a game called Guess the Rule. And I've never played that before. We were actually playing this since when we were in the base, but because we don't have anything else to play when we were waiting. Oh my gosh, I'm having deja vu. Yeah, we play that game again. So it's called Guess the Rule. Now I have a game for our next filming in case we get bored when we don't have our phones with us. So basically, you're gonna have to guess the game. I don't wanna... Well, not the guess the game. Did I say guess the game? It's guess the rules. Basically, so if someone says, I went to the shop and I bought a carrot, and then someone or the next person has to guess a different word. So if I say I went to the shop and I bought a carrot, and then you say I went to the shop and I bought an apple, and I'd say yeah, you can buy that. And my rule that I have on my mind was whatever the letter comes next, so like the second letter of the word of the next person or the first person who says it. So if I say so if I say carrot and then you say apple, then that's right. And then the next word, and then the next word has to start at letter P because apple, so AP. Gucci, can we play later please? I'm vlogging. Let me just finish this, alright? So when we got there, I think we weren't needed until, I can't think now, probably 4:30, I'd say. And then when we were called to the set, it actually only took us 10 minutes. Shh. It actually only took us 10 minutes to be on the set. Or yeah, I'd say it was 10 minutes maximum. Gucci! And then yeah, we were wrapped up. So it was quite an easy day for us. And so yeah, thanks to the people that I've been with a lot of the time during these filming days. And they were Mirabelle, Rihanna, Daisy, Jess, Tianan, Amy and Alana during the last day. And yeah, it was quite fun when we were playing together. And we also had another game where we have to like do I can't remember anymore, but we have to basically, I don't have to explain this, but it's basically doing the pose of a different person, and that person then needs to do her cue or his cue. So if I Mirabel's pose was like this, we can't stop laughing, and then I was actually doing it on set as well, because her one was like this in the nostril, my one was like this, so like flipping hair, so it's like I can't stop. And that was like the best part of the day. And then yeah, we wrapped up quite quickly because they just need basically a silhouette of us coming out into sort of portal or something. And yeah, we wrapped up at 5 o'clock, and then I got home at 8 o'clock because it was quite a long way to get back to London. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't that interesting, it's because I can't really disclose most of the things that happened during set, like what actually happened or what we actually filmed, what type of scenes for the series, because I will be disclosing it and I'm not allowed to do that. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye! Say bye! Bye! Say bye! Ah! Ouch! Bye guys!